Now today we start the new topic and the new normal form of the CFG. The second normal form CFG is called GNF. That is GRE, Greeback normal form. Normal form. The short form GNF. Then first I want to define the GNF. GNF is a normal form of the CFG, which is direct convert into the PDA, which can be direct converted to the PDA. It is an important form of the contextual grammar because it is normalized and standardized. Then, if you want to define the Greeback normal form, the Greeback normal form is a context-free grammar, a context-free grammar, a context-free grammar uh, is in Greeback normal form. Greeback normal form. If every production is of the form as A tends to A alpha. If all the production is in the form of A tends to alpha, then it is in GNF. Then it is in GNF, where A is the element of segment input alpha bits and alpha is the element of Vn sigma, or that is a collection of variables. Then in the right hand side there should be alpha bits, single alphabet, that is good, and the collection of single alphabet as well as the variables. But in the right hand side there is not the first alphabet as a element as a variable. First element always should be alphabets. Then it is also called the form of this is also this is also called the form of regular grammar. So regular grammar we already studied that there is a form of regular grammar. In the right hand side there will be single alphabets. Then this is also the right form of the regular grammar. Then CFG is also the advanced form of the grammar. If a grammar is in, we can say if a grammar is in GNF, then we can easily construct, directly construct the PDA, means push down automata. This is the main reason how we can convert grammar into the GNF, because when the grammar is simplified or in the normalized form, then we can convert it into the PDA, push down automata. Because push down automata is also the second kind of automata, which we have already discussed in the previous classes. That it is an important role for the context-free languages. Then if the grammar is in GNF, then we can construct the PDA. The question is, if the grammar is not in PDF, if the grammar is not in GNF, then how to construct the grammar, how to convert the grammar into GNF. And the first rule is construction of GNF. Concept of GNF. The first rule of concept of GNF is first rule the grammar should be in CNF. This is the first rule. The grammar should be in CNF. If the grammar is CNF, then we can construct the GNF. Otherwise, we cannot construct direct to the GNF. The second rule is if the grammar is of the following form. Suppose A tends to A alpha. Then we can apply the pumping lemma of GNF. Then we can apply the pumping lemma for GNF. The lemma is what? They can just renaming the variables into the new standard, and they can find the value in the form of A tends to A alpha, then A tends to beta 1 oblique beta 2 oblique beta 3 up to beta n, and A should be beta 1z oblique beta 2z oblique beta nz, and z tends to beta 1z oblique beta 2z and beta n z. This is the method when we are applying the lemma to the production. If the production in the form of A tends to A alpha, if the production not form of A tends to A alpha, we can just redesign the whole grammar into the form into how to control grammar into the A tends to A alpha. Let's take an example. Take an example. Suppose example S tends to A oblique small a tends to SS oblique small b, and then the solution. First thing is the grammar is in CNF or not. The first thing is grammar is in CNF. The first attempt we have seen that grammar is in CNF. Okay. Then second rule, all the production in the form of A tends to A alpha. Then only the two symbols in the form A alpha. Suppose S tends to A and A tends to B in A alpha. Then renaming all the productions, then you can write here A1 tends to A2 oblique A, and A2 tends to A1 oblique B. Because of the there is no in the grammar not in the GNF, then we can write here and reconstruct the whole variable to the new one. Then again, how to write the production rule. Now applying the GNF rules, we have seen A tends to A1 tends to A is in the right production, and A1 tends to A2 means A1 tends to A2, and A2 tends to B, and A2 tends to A1, A1, and this A1 tends to A2 can be replaced with the help of this is equal to A1 tends to put the value of A2 is equal to here BA2, because this is the higher order production, then we can replace it. And similarly this we can replace with the help of this, but there is lower order, then this lower order we cannot replace, then this production is take as usual. Then the third step we are using here this as a2 tends to a2 tends to a2 tends to write the value of a1, a2, 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 a1. This is the production of a2, because this is the lower order, a2 is higher order, then we can go to back to lower order. The repetition. Then remove this. You can here apply the pumping. Here apply the lemma pumping lemma for GNF. Apply here pumping for GNF. We can write production of A2, all production of A2. Then if the production of A2 is equal to A2 tends to B, okay, and A2 tends to B, okay, then A2 tends to that A1 means write the value of this A1, and again we can write here value of this. Then if we write the value of this, we can replace the value of A2 with the help of Z, I mean third variable Z. Then we can write here, suppose A2 tends to be Z2 and A2 tends to A1 Z2. Because of these methods, we can write that the value of this can be replaced with the help of this. And then if you can put the value of Z2 tends to the Z2 is equal to the value of this. The value of this means Z2 tends to A2 A1, and value of Z2 tends to A2 A1 Z2. This is the principle of pumping lemma principle, which already have discussed here. This principle here, that if the production is in the form of A tends to A alpha, we can write all the production of in the form of this, and then the value of A tends to B1Z, B2Z, and Bnz. The value of Z again we can write in the form of this. Similarly, we have write the value of A2B and A2A1. This is the production from coming from the problems. Then write the second form A2 means A2 means BZ2, and A2 again put value, and again last as a BZ2. Similarly, the value of Z2 and Z2 tends to A1, A2, value of this, all the production, value of this, and the Z, you can add value of Z2. This is the third rule. Z2 is equal to B1Z, B2Z, and Bnz. Then this is the value of Z, and the value I2 will write this in the form of this. And then this is the method how to replace the value of Z. Again, we can calculate. Now this is the step 3 process, and now we can go to the step 4 process. Step 4. And now step 4, what we can write the whole value of A2. Then suppose you can define the value of A2 is what the value of A2 production of A2 is equal to B oblique A1. This production again value of A2 is equal to B Z2, value of what again A1 Z2. This is the whole value of the A2. Similarly, we can find the value of Z2 The value of Z2 is in the form of A2. A2, then if you can replace the value of A2, then you can get the last product as A1. Then the value of AB, first product A, then B A1, B A1. Then again, second is value of A2 is AA1, sorry, AA1, AA1, A1. Again, the value of BZ2, BZ2 means BZ2, A1, and the value of second value of this A1, Z2, A1, and value of this A Z2 is equal to this. Then it value of A will be like this. You can place value of with the help of Z2 at the end. Then this is the value, and this is the whole value of the Z2. Similarly, we can get the value of A1. A1 means the production of A1. Then if we write the production of A1 again, the production equal A oblique BA2 oblique the production of A2 A2 A1 is equal to A2 A2. This means you can write here B B already it is happened, and then A1 A2 oblique B Z2 A2 and A1 Z2 A2. Then all these are the final production of GNF, and the second production of Z2 is remaining here, that is Z2 tends to A2 means the value of whole value of this. Then B A1 Z2 oblique A1 Z2 oblique B Z2 A1 Z2 oblique A1 Z2 Z2. And this is the final results of all the production of the GNF, and this is only the methods how we can construct the GNF. Then whole production is in the form of GNF, and this is the final results, and this is the derivation how to get the final result of the GNF from the contextual grammar. Now we take another example here. The example of how to convert any CFG into GNF. Another example is example 2. Example 2. Convert S tends to AB, A tends to BS oblique B, and B tends to SA oblique A into GNF. Now the solution is the grammar is in CNF. That's the first attempt we are seeing. The first rule is correct. First step, the grammar is in CNF. There is no problem at all. Now the second step, the whole grammar is not in the GNF, all the production is not in GNF. Then apply second rule, means reconstruct the whole variable in the form of A1 A2. Then in the second step we are using A1 tends to A2 A3, A2 tends to A3 A1 oblique B, A3 tends to A1 A2 A. then the production A tends to A1 tends to A2 is in the correct form because higher order A2 tends to A3 higher order, but in the production A3 is not in the correct order because that is in the lower order. That's cyclic. They make a cyclic. Then write the production which is in the form right form. That means A1 tends to, if you can put the value of A2 from here, then we are getting here B A3 and the value of again if we put the value of A2, then value of A1 form of A2 A3 A2 A3, or you can put the value of A3, then the value of A1 tends to A3 A3 A1 A3 like this. But this is the correct value. We can consider it. The value of A2 is in the form of, there is a higher order configuration, there is no problem at all. But in the A2 there is A3. The first production is B, and second again is A3, there is no problem, then that is also in the right form. Then the second is A2 tends to A3 means value of A1, that is again in the right form, there is no problem. Then the second production of A2 is equal to A2 tends to A3A1 A3A1, or you can replace the value of A1, then the value of A2 tends to A1 A2 A1. This may be then not in right form, but this ends in right form. And similarly, if we come A3, if we come in A3, then there is A3 tends to A, that is in the right form. There is no problem at all. This is in the right production. And again, if we check the value of A1, then replace the first value of A1, then we can get A3 tends to A2 A3 A2. Again, there is no any production, that is again in the lower order. Then again we can put the value of A2, then the final value of A3 is in the form of A3 and value of A2. This A2 replaced with the value of in the terms of A3, then this value, then A3 A1 A3 A2. This is the value which we can again convert into the lower order. Then after getting this value, we can apply the GNF principle. After getting this, we are applying the GNF principle. Then we can get the step 3. Now come to the step 3. Step 3. Write down all the value of A3 in terms of your production. Then if we are getting a value of A3, then value of A3 tends to A1, A3 tends to A, and then again what is the value of A3, and the value of A3 tends to value of A3 tends to means what? A3. The value of A3 means the value of A2. If we can put the value of A2, the value of A2 B and A, then that would be all the possible value of A3 means A2. That's the value of A2 and A3. Then value of A2 is equal to B A3 A2 A3 A2, and the value again, and the value of this A, and the value of this is equal to A2 equal to B, then B A3 A2 writing here, then the value of AA1 AA1. If in terms of AA1, then we can write here AA1 also. Then you can get the value of A3 again. A3 is value of A1 A1 A1, then value of A3 A2 A3 A2, and then this will be the whole production of A3 in the form of lower order. Then if we are applying the value of this a3 tends to a3 a1 a3 a2. Now taking as a value as a z, taking as a value z3, then if you are taking define a value z3, the value of z3 you can write here, z3 tends to a1 a3 a2, and the value of z3 tends to a1, that is equal to a1 a3 a2 z2 by applying the lemma, by applying the pumping lemma. Then applying the pumping lemma, we can get the this kind of results. And then the value of z3 is in the form of this, and the value of z3 is in the form of this. Then by the production, how to make the production of step, and that is step 4, production of the production of a2 a3 and a4. Then if we write the production of a2 in the continuation, then the production of a2, final production of a2, then the production of a2 is in the form of a2. If we write here the a2, we check the a2 b a1, that is b, that is first production b a, that is for a2 with that is a2 bit, and a2, and again a2 tends to a3, a2 tends to a3 a1 a3 a1. Then if we are applying the value of a3, which are we getting, then the value of a2 is equal to a2 is equal to a2 is equal to a, a2 is equal to b oblique a, b oblique b, a3 a3 a2 a1 oblique the value of a3 b a3 a2 a1 b a3 b a3 a2 a1. This is the value of this, and the value of this a value of this a plus a1 a3 a2 a1. This is again the value of this, and again value of this will be in the form of z. If we can form the value of z, then we can get a z3 a oblique b a3 a2 z3 a1. This is the production of a2. If we want to write the complete production of z3 a3 here, then a3 tends to be a oblique b a3 a2 a z3 according to the rule, and finally we can get the b a3 a2 z3. This is the complete production of the a3 because of this a, b, and this a. Then you can apply here a, b, a3 a2 Then again we can apply here A Z3 B A3 Z2 Z3. Then we can get the value of this A2. Similarly, we can get the value of A1. Can value of A1. The value of A1. The value of A1 is can be derived from a value of A1 can be derived similarly because A1 tends to BA3 BA3 tends to BA3, that is the correct production, and the final value of A1, the final value of A1 is in the form of BA3 oblique A1 A3 A1 A3, and then again B A3 A2, again B A3 A2 A1 A3, sorry, A1 A3, again value of A Z3 A1 A3, again B A3 A2 A2 Z3 A1 A3, and this is the value of A1, and this is the value of A2, this is the value of A3, then we can get the value of Z3 in terms of A1 A2 and A3. Then the final value of Z3 will be in this way. If we can put the value of A, then B, and then C, then the final value will be like this: B A3 A3 A2 oblique B A3 A3 A2 Z3. This is the unique value. This is the first value of Z3. Similarly, we can get the value of Z3 in the second order, means A1 A3 A1 A3 A3 A2 and A1 A3 A3 A2 Z3, and this is the final solution. Then we can get the value of A1 A2, and that is the value of A3. We get the value of A3 here, final value of A3. Then this is the correct solution of the GNF, and that how can we get the desired result from the GNF.